You guys, good morning. Excuse my her, like the little girl said on TikTok, if y'all got TikTok. It is windy out here in Cali. But I wanted to talk to you guys about voices that you are hearing in your head. If you have been diagnosed with schizophrenia, or that they are trying to diagnose you with schizophrenia due to your targeting, it has called the voice to skull method that will lead you to believe you're hearing voices. So let's go over some coping skills. The things that I wanted you to learn how to cope with is that understanding that if you do hear the voices, you are not going crazy. They might ding you as, oh, something's wrong, mental illness. But a lot of times, people that actually get the opportunity to hear some good voices, those things are good because it might be your conscience, your thoughts telling you your next move. And you need to learn how to take control over those voices and accept it and say, you know what? I know I hear voices, but I'm going to deal with it. Talk to your voices. I know that might sound crazy, but I'm telling you, when you talk to your voices, it's going to make you have a coping skill over what the voices are being said. It's going to make you think what the voices are telling you to do and make you become rational instead of erratic. Okay, so example, if you see somebody laughing, your voices say, look at they laughing at you. You need to go over there and hit them. You need to tell your voices, they're not laughing at me because I don't even know them. Why would they laugh at me? You know, you need to do that. And if you need to figure out what is your triggers, what triggered those voices to be on set? When was the starting point when you first heard these voices? Because you need to break it down, like, is it a mental illness or this is an onset of trauma? Head injuries. A lot of things will cause mental illnesses due to trauma, and people doesn't understand that. Some people are born with this, unfortunately, and some people it's an onsetting thing due to age, due to the brain getting older and it's not developing the way it's supposed to be, or it's decreasing in the way it's developing. But you need to figure out the trauma, and you need to keep a pen and pad and sometimes notate why you are going through this. So when you hear a voice say something to you, you might want to jot down what it is saying and when and why, so that you can start knowing your triggers and you can get a grip on it beforehand. So for instance, you know, like when I'm at home watching TV, the voices do not come. But it's funny when I'm in a crowd of people, because schizophrenia and stuff like that brings on bipolar symptoms, and it makes you paranoid. Okay, where it means your emotions become up and down. Understand that you got to know how to control your environment. And if you are still functional with this type of thing happening, then it's not too late. It is not too late to seek help. Okay, you want to go get professional help, because they do have an antipsychotic medication that can help you. And a lot of people try to steer away from medication, but if you fear that these voices is going to overpower you and control you and tell you what to do with yourself, you need to go seek help. I'm not an advocate for psychology and psych therapists and all that, but I know that when someone cannot control it and they do need to seek outside help, because when you do seek outside help with a type of medical field, because it's happening to more and more people, we got to understand, what is this about, right? Okay, now that it's happening to more people, they are less likely to put you in an institution, because they feel that the therapist and the medication can help control the problem. Before, they would just throw people in jail because they didn't have enough resource or knowledge in regards to what schizophrenia, bipolar, all these type of things are. But now they feel like, oh, we got enough therapy and therapists out there that has an understanding of how to make people cope with it. They're not just throwing you in institutions anymore. So when you go seek help, they're offering you often also services to help you with your ADLs, adult daily living. Okay, meaning they will put you in programs where they're called day programs for adults, where they will help you be around people so that you won't be isolated, and that you'll have a trusted source of people. And believe me, the people that work in these programs are good people. They're not going to judge you, because they are trained to work with people with mental illnesses. And then also on top of that, they will put you in a home so you're not homeless, because a lot of people are homeless due to being schizophrenia or whatever mental illness that they have. And then also the system will help you get some type of income or revenue. Okay, because when you can prove to the SSI stuff like that, or disability, that you have these things going on, they will give you some income, because a lot of you guys cannot get jobs because of this. But and if you are scared that by coming out that they're going to take your livelihood away, then don't do it. But my thing is this, because a lot of things are happening right now with the v2k and all this. I have a lot of people that come and tell me they hear voices, and this is my advice to those of you that are hearing voices. Get help. And if you can't get help, if you're already isolated, you don't have no friends, talk to the voices and tell them, if it's a nice voice, say thank you, I know. Okay, and if it's not a nice voice, saying I'm not going to do that, you don't have control over me, stop talking to me. You got to talk to it like it's another human in order for you to can get a grip of it. So let's go over some things. Get you a pen and paper, start documenting when you hear the voices. Start documenting what triggers it. Start trying to find out, how did it onset? Was it you born with it? Did it come from a military experience? Did it come from a trauma to the head, a car accident, or anything like that? And realize that you are not classified as crazy. You're just going through something. Sometimes these things are a blessing and a curse. And the reason why it will be a blessing is because you have the ability to think and talk to yourself about what's going on before it happens. Some people don't do that. Some people act on impulse and just do things right away. But be high function and be able to get a grip on it. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Other than that, I'm going to keep it short. I missed you. I haven't talked to y'all in a while, but I'll talk to you soon. Please seek help. Feel free to put in the comments, those of you that are going through it, some of the methods that you use. But we need to get the awareness out.